this is Smooth Fuego TV and New Star Radio 98.7 FM Birmingham, and I'm joined here with
Tahiry, Jose, Love and Hip Hop New York.
Yes, now I've been here with you all day, and before we continue, I have to say you are one brave woman walking through the streets of Birmingham, surrounded by university students.
I had to feel the love. It was crazy. So many kids were out. Bar Fest was insane, so I had to show some love. They were there to see me.
Your buddy got out of a bit of trouble there, right?
Oh yeah, he had to kind of push and pull a couple people around me because it was looking like it was getting too dangerous. But overall, everybody was cool. It really was more hype than anything. They were just excited to see me. So I'm glad I was able to walk the streets and take some pictures with some of my fans.
Okay. Did you get to see any of Birmingham?
Yeah, I did. I saw a few. I spent the night, so I was able to see it in the dark, and I saw it in the morning.
Okay.
Pretty awesome.
Okay. Now, before we talk about loving hip hop, let's talk about you as a person.
Right.
But since I've been with you, I found out a lot of things which people do not know. You're a college graduate, you're a businesswoman. Would you like to tell your New Star Radio listeners Smooth Fuego TV the things that you're doing?
Oh well, I do have a college degree, criminal justice. I wanted to be in the law enforcement field, and then I just wound up on TV. I started to work in bars and restaurants really while I was in college, and fell in love with the nightlife, fell in love and lit up behind a bar. So now I'm co-owner of a club in Harlem called Sweet 135. I also do a lot of charity work. It's important for me to give back. The most gratification, I get the most gratification from giving back. Just having this platform and using it to give back to my fans and people in need. And just from t-shirts to nail polish to 2 records on iTunes to 2 independent films to a lot of covers to a new calendar, Intimacy 2014. Right now on TahiryOnline.com to everything else I have going on. So I've been really blessed.
Okay, so it's now your time to kind of step away from the Love and Hip Hop thing and show everybody the physical.
Oh well, right now we're on downtime. The show just picked up again. They started to film, and now I have to make a decision whether or not what's happening with Tahiry and VH1. See if I'll continue on the season or not. So it's never time to step away. I enjoy being part of Love and Hip Hop.
Now I've got a little confession, which I'm going to say. Now I'm kind of an old school guy. When I watch TV shows, I like to watch them on the TV. I can't watch them online.
Right.
So I've got a little confession. I've never ever watched that episode
really?
of Love and Hip Hop.
Not even online?
Nope, I've never watched it. But saying that,
ashamed of yourself.
no, listen. I know every single thing which has happened on my Twitter timeline because everybody's commenting.
Okay. So you keep up.
How does that feel for you to have a following somewhere and the show's not even broadcasted on TV?
You know what? That right there is moving. Just to know that they love the show, just to know that I'm here, it takes determination. It takes time and effort to actually download. I myself move ripping and running, and I know for a fact I would have to be a die-hard fan to have to download something and not just because you don't get it on TV. So that to me is just extra love. It amplifies the love 1,000%, which is super amazing. That's why I just love being here.
Okay, now you say that you're a giving person.
Right.
One thing which I found about you, which is really rare, is you have a lot of female fans. And the reason why they say that is because you're the most down-to-earth person. You've given a lot to certain people.
Right.
How does that make you feel to know that you're seen as the more down-to-earth person, not the typical fake reality TV star?
I think that giving back and being humble is, people should all have that. It's in me. I just really think that I'm just relatable. I think that my story, a lot of us women share the same story. It's just that they're not on TV. But I guarantee you, 2 out of every 3 women have gone through what I've gone through. So I think just the fact that they can look at, my story and how I walked away and how I remained strong no matter how broken I felt, I think that just in itself makes me very relatable. I think women mess with me, women love me, I have women fans because they've all been this girl. And I've been done. So, it's kind of like a mirror. And so it's really nice though how we support, how they support me. It's rare because women are, we choose to pick on each other, and some women don't like women and hate. But to know that most of my fans are women is pretty amazing. So I thank all my fans, by the way.
Speaking of those situations, how is things between you and Jordan?
At the moment, we're good. At the moment, I unblocked them. know, he couldn't call me because I blocked him. But I unblocked him, and recently we met and we had some hookah, we had some drinks, and we kicked it on, you know, how's life today. And who knows what else. But right now we're on speaking terms. I even shared a piece of my birthday cake with him.
Okay, that's good. At the beginning of the month, you probably didn't see it.
Oh, that he tweeted.
Oh, you saw that?
He tweeted which one? He's always tweeting about me. But he has girlfriends.
It was around
Mother's Day?
Yeah, you saw that.
Then he said, he said, you know, I saw it really late because I heard he deleted it. He said, I would say Happy Mother's Day, but you'd rather be hosting. And Instagram posting. No, I make this money.
Yes.
And I enjoy what I do, and you know, I would have kids when God wants me to have kids, and maybe if he had not cheated, we would have been going to baby shower. So no, I heard the tweet, it was funny. I didn't know if he was talking about me or somebody else, but he's always tweeting about me. But right now we're good. Like, I mean, we don't speak every day, but in order for me to get better as a person, I have to let go and let God. So I can't run around hating the guy. I mean, he made his bed, clearly, he slept in it. And I have to keep it moving, and I'll be hosting and Instagram posting.
Yes.
And living life, because I've never been this happy.
Definitely, but at the same time, you actually gave the extra promotion as well.
Yeah.
There's quite a few people that were like, "What? He was in the UK."
Baby, I'm here to stay.
Trust me. Now that you're in the UK, have you got any plans to be working on anything in the UK? I
really want to come back to the UK as much as I can. I'm really into Afrobeat and Afro house.
Okay.
I have, you know, I love to be in the studio in my spare time and kind of kick it and learn some things. So I just possibly want to kind of indulge in that music genre a little bit more. I think it's really sexy, and it's relaxing too.
So you don't hear it too much in the US?
I do,
okay.
Because my assistant plays it for me when I'm getting my hair, my makeup done. But I think it's, you know, music that needs to get out there because it's pretty awesome. So yeah, so I might just kind of, you know, sit in the studio and learn about these artists and learn some more about the music and learn where it originated and where it come from, what's the difference in between, you know, house, Afro house and Afro beat, because it's different, a little something, and I want to know everything about it, just like hip hop.
Okay. And now I come from an African Caribbean community station.
Right.
And like me, you're an American Caribbean.
Okay.
I have to put that in there. You're an American Caribbean. Now, do you put the culture that you were raised with as an influence in your music that you do as well?
Absolutely. I just have a new record. It's called Carnival with Sensato. He's a hip hop artist, but Latino.
Yeah.
He's signed to Pitbull's label, and it's pretty much fun. And I speak Spanish in it, and it's, you know, it's cool. So of course, you know, I'm Dominican, merengue, salsa, bachata, all that. So I'm fully like I'm 100% Dominican. And of course, everything is influenced by my culture.
I must say I like the Spanish too. But how do you find the cultural differences here in the UK? Because we have a bit, the ethnic makeup's a bit different.
There's a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. This is like a melting pot. There's so many different.
Are you surprised by that? Did you think it was just...
Yeah.
Because I know I've got family in the US, and just the fact that I'm black, there's black people in the UK?
Yeah, well, no, I knew there was black people in the UK. But no, it's just it's the Indians. You have so many different people that want to speak. So I'm pretty much surprised.
So
It's just a large population because everywhere you go, there's a population. You have the Chinese, you have the Indians, you have the Jews, you have the Dominicans, you have Puerto Ricans, you have bits and pieces and little communities. But the population here is really a large one.
Okay.
And the hip hop and the music and, you know, just it's really awesome, and the culture and the fashion.
You see parallels in New York?
Absolutely. London is a lot like New York, just with a twist to me. A good twist at that.
Okay. Now speaking of the music, have you been listening to the UK artists?
I haven't been. Well, I have been listening, I just don't know yet, because again, this is my second time here, but my first time actually staying here more than one night and actually indulging into everything about the UK. So I don't know names yet, but you know, I recognize the records and stuff.
Okay, if you know the words, you can sing a little bit. I can
I'm not doing that. But yeah, hip hop, man, hip hop. I know that there was this one rapper who has like Frenchie in the I
Is it a
think
duo?
he has Frenchie in the remix, and
Don't
I like
waste
that
my
record.
time.
Yeah.
That's correct and Conan.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
So I was riding up to Brim, with that blasting. And
Okay.
I was like,
So
go
you're feeling that
French,
too,
you
yeah?
over here in the UK with these.
You know what? You're gonna meet them on Sunday. I'm sure they're gonna pass you.
Yeah, so see, I like that record.
Definitely, they're
I like
definitely
that
gonna pass you. Their DJs,
Don't waste my time.
The DJs, DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
Now I don't want to hold you too long, as I know you got a busy day. You're all over the place. You're going to Leicester as well.
Yeah, tonight.
This is another experience. Where you went in Birmingham, that's the West Midlands,
Right.
and Leicester is the East Midlands.
Okay.
So you get to see the whole UK. But I'm going to ask you one last question. As we're at a community station, we have a lot of up and coming singers, songwriters, rappers. Now you've seen it from the perspective of somebody who's dated those type of people. You've seen the mistakes they've made. You've seen what they could have done to improve. What words of advice could you give to up and coming?
To never give up, but to try to stay consistent. Don't give up, stay consistent, and it's all about your work ethic. See, because somebody who's really driven and determined could beat talent every day, all day, because they won't stop. They're consistent. They know what they want and they're going for it. So I'll just say, stay focused, and don't let. And any time that one door closes, not to worry, keep going, because 1,000 more. There's 1,000 of these rappers have made it. If you go back to their stories, they've been through it all, and probably been out there for 10 years and nobody really knew unless you were a diehard fan. And then their time came. So not to give up, take their time, but to stay consistent. Work ethic is very important. To stay on top of it and do what they gotta do.
Thank you for spending some time with me. That's been Tahiry. Now, would you like to tell the Smooth Fuego TV watchers and new star listeners where they can keep up to date with you? All your social networks, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, iTunes, everything.
Well, you can go to tahiryline.com to get the calendar 2014. It's me 2014. You can go to the Road to Tahiry on Twitter and the Road to Tahiry on Instagram. And that's where you can find me, guys.